Hello, this is Rick from 1124 Holdings and e24land.com, here to give a video overview of our 8.656 acre property in Fort Garland, Colorado, Costilla County. In case you haven't seen it, we made another video about where is Fort Garland, where is Costilla County. It has more information about the general area. I'll put a link to it in the description below. But as a reminder, just to get some reference from a geography perspective, Taos is down here. It's about 45 minutes up into this area. We're talking about this area where my hand is right here. This is Costilla County, Fort Garland area, Sangre de Cristo ranches. So right in here, about 45 minutes or an hour, depending on where the property is, up north, up Highway 159, or from Denver, 3 to 3.5 hours, depending on where you are. Colorado Springs, 2 hours-ish. Pueblo, hour and 15, depending on where you are. Then you come on into Levada Pass into the area. 20 minutes. Yeah, Pueblo's an hour and a half. Just to maybe also give you an idea. Well, let's see. There's Levada Pass. Zoom in a little bit to give you an idea. Over here to the side, you're going to have things like Wolf Creek, ski area. Pagosa Springs is out here to the west. All right, I'll keep zooming in a little bit. Great Sand Dunes National Park is up here. Beautiful. And then you're going to have the major sites for the area are the 14ers, right? The peaks that are above 14,000 feet. So the main centerpiece for the area is Mount Blanca, right? And that's, and again, so you can't see it yet, but right here is where this particular property is. Mount Blanc is right here in the middle. You're going to have Mount Lindsay is there. You're going to have Little Bear is there. Right, this whole cluster. Down here is Calubra Peak, another 14er, and then back here behind is Crestone up here. There are some other noticeable, noteworthy peaks in the area, right? Over here to the east, this is Mount Mestis. You got the east and west Spanish peaks over here on the other side of the range, and then really down south you got two things. You got the Ute Mountain, that's just on the other side in New Mexico border, and then down here you also got the Wild Horse Mesa. So lots of landmarks. Let me clear those out. From a town perspective, right? We're going to have Fort Garland. We're going to have Alamosa. Fort Garland is there. Here's your property. San Luis, the town of San Luis is over here, and Alamosa, where you're going to find Walmart and all of the typical conveniences are going to be over in this area. So in this area, right, Levada comes this way, and this is Highway 160. Well, if you're coming from Denver, or if you coming from Denver, Colorado Springs, this is Highway 25 that comes down through here. Right? Sorry for bouncing around. Then you've got Highway 160 that comes in through here from the east, travels west, and goes over to Alamosa. Once you get to Fort Garland, Highway 159 heads south. Boom. Heads south, and that's what goes down into Taos. This whole area right here is the San Luis Valley. San Luis Valley. So typically, and it's a fertile high plains desert. Typically, this ground in here is at about 7,500 feet of elevation on the valley floor. As you start to get up into the Sangre de Cristo range right here in the foothills, you're going to get more like 8,000, 8,300 up to about 9,500 feet, and then as you get up closer to some of the higher peaks, you'll get up over 10,000, 10,500. We've it's pretty rare, but you can occasionally see a property that gets to 11,000 feet. Those are interesting and unique properties. The Sangre de Cristo ranches, right, were developed back in the 70s. There's about 7,900 lots. Most of them, well, they're a minimum of 5 acres. Most of them are a little bit more, some of them ranging up to 25 and 30 acres. So it's about 56,000 acres in through this area, all developed by the Forbes family back in the 70s. There's about 4,600 acres of green space, hunting, hiking, ATVing, things like that. But as in this flat area, you're going to have not a whole lot of trees, but as you're starting to get up into the foothills, you'll have the pinyon pines, some of the, get away from the sagebrush, have the smaller trees that are 6, 8, 10 foot tall. But then as you get up into the mountain range, you'll start to get the taller pines, you'll start to get the aspen trees that are taller, right? So in the area, there are 3 reservoirs to note for fishing, kayaking, that sort of stuff in the summertime. And let me see if I can. So you got the Smith Reservoir is over here, just below the town of Blanca. You got the Sanchez Reservoir that is down here. And then closest to this property is right here. This is the Mountain Home Reservoir, which great kayaking. It's got a nice beach area. A nice beach area up here in the north. So fishing, kayaking, that sort of stuff. All right, let's drill into this property a little bit. So 8.656 acres. It's going to be a south-facing lot. Easy access. So this is kind of a triangular shaped lot, south-facing. And if you look at it, not too far off of the service road. The service road is going to make it easy access, and then you can jog over here and either hit Highway 160 to head off into Colorado Springs or Denver, or if you need to get into town, service roads into Fort Garland, right? So that's probably a 15-20 minute drive to get to supplies or whatever you need to do there in Fort Garland. So you can be off in the mountains to have some privacy, or you can also get into town for supplies, gasoline, whatever you'd have. So, all right, let me back out a little bit. So this is looking north, and again, Mount Blanca, Mount Lindsay, off to the west, you'll have some beautiful sunsets. Looking south, actually that would be directly looking south from the lot. And then off to the east, where you're going to have Mount Mestis, or that's going to be what Spanish, that's the Spanish Peaks. There's Mestis. It's kind of looks flat, but it's actually a ridge. Interesting. From the property itself, just to show from the property itself here in this cul-de-sac, right? You see this, it's pretty flat, nice place to park or camp or park your RV, and then it starts to climb on up. So there's plenty of usable space for camping, RV, maybe building a cabin. I think that if I were gonna build a cabin, I'd pick something in this area here, so that you got a walkout or a view or something like that. But even even at that, this right here is not much slope. 10 degree on average slope, but there's a nice flat spot here in the middle. But then as you ramp it on up here, that's about a 22 degree on average slope going up. So not bad, not bad. I think from the property itself, if you were sitting here at the cul-de-sac, in your RV, or if you were camped, right, you're still going to be able to see Mount Blanca peeking out over top of that ridge. So good view. And then down here just heading on up the hill, some interesting texture and terrain. That could be interesting to hike on up that hill. Let's back out a little bit. And if you were to walk up to the edge of the property and maybe sneak up here to the top, you're still going to get an outstanding view of Mount Blanca. Nice property. So 8.656 acres. The elevation here is it's about 8,373 feet down here at the bottom, and it climbs up to around 8,615 feet at the top. So you got a 250 or so foot elevation. And this would be one of those properties that would be accessible year-round. As close as this is to get off to the main road, these are going to be well-maintained dirt roads by the county, plus just a little jog here and a cul-de-sac to get to the property. So I think, let's see, what else do we want to say? It's about 6 to 8 miles, 15 minutes or so to Highway 160 or to the town of Fort Garland. So wouldn't take that much to get there. This is at the end of this cul-de-sac. This is called Troutman Road, and this service road is called Enriclau, I think. But will take you up to 160 and get you into Fort Garland. So there you go. There's the property. Thanks for watching. See if we can get something like that. Taxes are low. No time limit to build on this property. That's about it. So subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Check out our website at e24land.com, or and subscribe to our VIP email distribution list to get early notifications on properties as we get new ones. Thanks for watching. More details to come in the description. Thanks.